What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jet, back with another music reaction. Based on the title, you can tell we got Nas and DeLaSoul with a song called Running Back off the album Cabin in the Sky album through the Mass Appeal label, obviously through Nas. I said this already on the previous DeLaSoul reaction. I'm not very familiar with DeLaSoul. I do plan on checking out their later discography, like the early stuff at some point. But as right now, they dropped this album. Again, Mass Appeal is dropping all these albums with all these classic 90s artists. And again, it's just so cool to see all these artists do their thing in the big 2025. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we also have artists that we're missing. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many artists that have unfortunately passed away in the last few years, you know, from the 90s and early 2000s that deserve to have had that Mass Appeal effect, right? To drop these albums with Nas. With that being said, though, let's get straight to it. Run it back. I have no clue if they ever worked together before. I'm assuming this is probably the first time working together, so let's see what they got.
Report, everyone report in. That's right, it's magic. It's magic like the three. But yo, don't ever get it misconstrued when you see us coming through with them daggone colors.
Clean up the turf and the worth of the dreams, the change, the regime, and the lead that we lay with the words that we spray, with the way that we teach y'all to act. With the poems, with the dice, and the songs that we slice with the plate and the weight and the height. And the poems with the price, with the men, never mice. When we on the device of the mic, never that. On rap, on the line, and the math of the signs that we make be the cake that we stack on my grind. I'm a one of a kind, and the one from the vine of the grape where you heard on the cat.
That's crazy. Okay, so far, this is a lot different than I thought. I thought we were about to get that very lovely, again, the same vibe as like the last two singles we reacted to, where it's very boom bat, very, like instead of being hardcore hip hop, it's very much like the chill guys, you know what I'm saying? The guys who wear the color shirts and, you know, for the most part, they probably smoke a little bit of weed, you know, if they were talking about the 80s, they probably snort that shit, you know what I'm saying? So again, who knows? But I'm saying this sound right here definitely took me off guard. I'm gonna run it back because he's going in. I like the way he's flowing on this track.
Clean up the turf and the worth of the dreams, the change, the regime, and the lead that we lay with the words that we spray, with the way that we teach y'all to act.
I like that right there. The way that we lay, the way that we teach, with the words that we speak. I like the way he kind of, you know, broke that down. Again, lyrically, I'm not sure what their influence was back in the 80s or in the 90s. I have no clue what, you know, where they stood in the hip hop community. But for who they are now, you know, if we look at what music is now and what people are looking forward to right now, these are the guys who essentially are going to survive the test of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to survive that test. They have that music that could probably live on after, you know, especially my generation grows up. At some point, we're probably not going to want to be listening to so much degenerate music that these guys are the people we're going to look forward to. You know, the next generation that might pick up after DeLaSoul. Let's go back, though.
And the math of the signs that we make be the cake that we stack on my grind. I'm a one of a kind, and the one from the vine of the grape where you heard on the cat. Man, it's the thing that we hang around our neck like a chain. It's the piece of the pain. At the least, it's the lane that we flow, travel down in the sound. Be the rock cocaine to the brain on the track. Overdue with the new when you back for the brew that we stirred and we heard that you don't have a clue. Stay on our toes with our feet exposed to the car, to the creek, cause our ears in the street and our minds in the stars. Man, y'all know who we are.
Hey, he said my ears in the streets and my heart in the my heart is in the sky, or with the stars, or something like that. I like that line, though. You know, essentially just being like, yeah, I write that street shit. I'm paying attention to what's going on, but essentially I'm a star. Like, you know, I'm above this, you know, above the norm. You know what I'm saying? Nice.
I'm only trying to get smarter, like 5%ers in Parliament, Harlem, rep the bottom. Run it back, not the bottom, like the bottle of snake wine with a snake still in it. We sip to see if it takes time to feel it. I'm speaking the building, ghetto tenant, Mr. Militants, no suburban privileges. Run it back.
3 is the magic number. That's the one song that I definitely recognize from DeLaSoul. Is it 3? It's the magic number. It's very popish. It's very popish. So that's kind of like the sound that I expected from him.
Not only love and only black, don't start with that. aside about it, never, he just runs it back.
Okay.
Okay, everyone, I know your heartbeat is running fast after running it back, so let's slow it down.
I thought that was a cool track, man. I didn't expect that at all from DeLaSoul. I also didn't expect that little ending of them talking. You know, I'm assuming there's probably a concept on this album, which is probably their thing. They definitely have concept albums. I looked at their album covers. They all look like they got some crazy stuff going on. So again, I'm very excited to see what DeLaSoul got in their early careers when I do get my way around them. I just want to go ahead and put this out because, again, if it features Nas, I'm going to go ahead and knock it out because Nas is the GOAT. You know, again, the way he came into in the track was pretty cool. The way they introduced Nas. I wonder if Nas has a difficult time writing verses nowadays. Like, does he just kind of pull out his notebook and go like, okay, I wrote this in 95. Let me see if it fucking fits, you know? Or maybe he writes it right there in the spot. And I'm assuming it probably doesn't take him that long. So, again, cool shit, man. I love what I'm hearing. With that being said, though, like, comment, subscribe, share. Shout out to DeLaSoul. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I said that twice. See you on the next one. Peace.